Hello everybody, First Month is here. Finally, again, I'm outside and I'm going to shoot the test video about these two promised machetes, Cold Steel Axis and Gerber Gater Junior. So, general, what I expect from this video is to get more or better idea if I would have to choose one of these two machetes, which one will be better for me. They are very, I remind you, if you don't see my in-home video, please have a look on it. You can see there the sizes and these things. But if the sawback works, both of them were quite dull. I don't know now which one was the more dull than the other one. You can find, but now they are sharpened, both of them. And to be honest, from the very start, I was kind of on the side of the Gerber Gater. By the way, sorry, maybe I do have. Oh yeah. Sorry, but I forget. So I got the long version here. So you can see been used. So okay, this is the old model. See the different handle. We got this ramp here, I don't know for what. The problem with these plastic handles, as you might see on after time of using this one, and the rubber here kind of loose, but the machetes works. What I did only, I put a secondary convex on it, of course, as I normally do, and I took this tip down. It was like this. Actually, sorry guys, I'm not sure now. Sorry. I'm not sure because it is here, and I'm not sure if it was here. I don't know if this one wasn't straight, but because it is possible, but I'm not sure. So sorry, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. But the sawback here works. The handle feeling. If this is better for me, because I can grab it here, and this ramp here. Okay. But we're gonna see. But anyway, the Gerber Gater in general, at least this old version, I use it and it's absolutely fine around the cabin and do these things. So let's go for it. Of course, I broke some wood here, as I normally do. I use the gloves. Is about +2 degrees of Celsius, but the thanks to moisture and a bit breeze, the feeling temperature is slightly under the zero, so kind of cold today. This is very hard. This is seasoned hornbeam. It was stored, so that's why it's in good condition. So the hardest thing from the start, from the very beginning, oh, we've got these annoying things which won't help. So okay, I didn't take them off because I'd like you to see in that condition. So you can see it here. Then I will change turn the camera to the better angle. So the initial chop, as I said, this is now sharpened. It slices paper, both of them. So much more people. But oh, hey guys, I hate that. Cold Steel Axis machete, nice. For the chopping, it went. Each swing was kind deep, about 1 centimeter. If I try to prolong the side and I see the deepness of the cut or chop, it's there. So you might see it. So I went to about 1/3 from each side, and the last third I simply broke, which is, I would say, standard, but it is all right. About the handle, fine. Now the same with the Gerber. I don't know if you're gonna see it still. Nope, sorry. I'll bring another one. Keep it these only for tests. so that's why it is still here. So let's go for it. Of course, these are very thin machetes. Actually, the thinnest I got, same as the long one, 1.9 millimeter. So that's not really something I will use for such things. I felt slightly worse performance, but it might be just my feeling. But what I broke with me is the tops 1.70 machete. Why? Because this is same length in general, much thicker, 3 millimeters. The one are 1.9, so this is 50% plus thickness, but with a very close length, even shorter. But this is lighter. This is lighter. This is these weights. I believe it was 450, 480 grams. This is 430 about. But thanks to the grind, because of the thickness and different grinding, that one is whole grounded, as we know. Yeah. So we're gonna see on the other piece, but from the start, this is even slighter and shorter. The power, because the thickness is there, because the grind, those bites in. So sorry guys, I now set the camera more to my working table as normally. Moment. So as usually you won't see me, but it doesn't matter, right? Gerber Gater Junior. Let's see. Wow, I hate that. Hear how hard the wood is. Just there are four chops. You can see how deep, especially this one. You're gonna see the line. And I do these only for you to see the handling. How can I handle these? I'm looking for more comfortable handle, because I can't see really difference in the performance because of the same weight, generally in same thickness, same grind, everything. Yeah. As I said, I believe from the start, very beginning, I was more on the side of the Gerber Gater Junior machete. But after some time of holding these, thanks to the handle only, I'm more on the side of the cold steel machete. I don't want to destroy the edge thanks to its deep bites, and then hollow grind, and of course when I pull it back, it could really damage the grind, the blade. Yeah, so hardwood, really hardwood, nice. You can use this one for your axe handle or something like that. This is very hard and very tough wood to use. Yeah, at the moment this one, but let's try this one. Gerber again. Take the other piece. So the performance, because the end of the handle is very the same as this one. There are minor differences. So the handling general, when you chop, your pinky is here, but you know, the pronunciation of here is not really as we want. So we want to have some the bird's beak or some kind of hawk, which will keep our hands on it. This is more rubber. I got the gloves before. When I tried to use them, I had no gloves on me, so this is kind of bulky for me, on my, at least for my hand. I feel it's full. You can see I got open fingers here, which I don't like. Yeah, very same here. See that? So not really. I have not really different feeling when I use it for these hard chops. Thanks to that, I believe that when I start to use these machines for lighter task, when I have to move my hands even for the grip, for that forward like this one, for the choil, because there is the ricasso which allows me to do it, then that may be the problem, or maybe not. Before I do that, the sawback, does it really work or is just gimmick on it? We find out. So this is the Gerber Gater, and this is, by the way, seasoned oak. Okay. So that one was the crap, but this one is still useful wood. So I'll do 20 strokes. So it was like doubled. So one full, so one pull, one push, it's like one. So that was 20. So, or if for 40 slices, if you like, for the oak. It's great. I believe they're gonna perform the same, or very same. So 20. Yeah, we are the same. I won't count it as a difference, because you might see this one's a little bit deeper, but not that much. It's the same on the other side. So the first one is Gerber, the second one is cold steel. Well, to be honest, I don't want to go more on the side of cold steel, but I really feel that cold steel saw performs just a bit more better. Let's say 10%. It's not that much. Especially if you go through 1, 2, 3Ds, it's not different. But if you have to use it for a long time, then of course it changes situation. But of course, to have, for example, this one, this Silky Pocket Boy 170, that old back edition, for example, with this one, it has the curved blade, so you can't compare it, even when as a blade it's shorter. Let's find out. I will do those 20 doubles. So that's 20. So you can see it here, and the blade is shorter, so I had not that length pull. So you might see it's even we can see the difference. So that's nice. But again, what I want to say, is these saws really perform well for the machetes, for the like really side tool, similar like on the sawback, on the let's say high quality knives. I mean like the tops or something like that, where it's not just the gimmick, it works. Not like this one, because there is here we got this teeth offset, as we know, not on these knives, of course. So this is better because you won't feel, or at least I didn't feel any friction. So let's give it another 20. This is the now we can see the difference even more. The first one, Gerber, and the second one even is all thicker. See the wave here? So thicker piece. So 40 strokes, or actually 80 if you got 1, 2. You got 1, 2, of course, again, as I said. But what's important, you can do it. It's really possible. So now I try this one because, to be honest, I really like the cold steel more. I try to finish this one. Another 46. But another 46, but you can see, not really, especially see the slice went a little bit up. I don't know why. Maybe I changed the angle. Doesn't matter. But as a work, it was kind of comfortable. I mean, if I'm talking about the saw itself, of course, the angle, when you have to move it in this way, and you don't have the feeling like on normal, so you like kind of pistol grip. So of course it's not that comfortable. But as you can see, you know, imagine if you are in forest, you got this one and some small knife, and let's say you have to stay in forest, you want to make some higher set bed, or build something simply where you need to fell down a couple of saplings, let's say 2.5, 3 inches in diameter, probably no more, and you can chop them down with these. But as I said, you want to protect the blade or the edge, because it's hollow ground. So I would kind of worry about that. But you can do it with a saw, and as you might see, quite easy. Of course, when it stands, it's wet, so it might lock that when it fall down, so you have to find the angle or push it on the other side. But in general, it works. It really works, guys. I'm super surprised when I was on the first Gerber Gater, where I said, oh, okay, for that. But this one works. So for the saw, how it works, maybe it works better than some regular saw. I mean, those cheap ones. You know, it really works. I'm glad for it. This is kind of more. There's more moisture in it, of course. This is harder wood. You can feel it. There is some resistance. You can do it, and for these hardwoods, I would recommend to do it for notches or something like this one, like I do, for example, now. See the lashing part, how it's dancing around. It annoys me. Yeah. Both of these performs very close, very close. I like the cold steel a little bit more, but I believe it's just kind of feeling, or as I said, 10%, which is not really a huge deal on the sawback. Now, what we normally use the machetes for, especially these short and thin ones, for the limbing, probably you won't expect something special from this, because it is just like that. Again, after this test I would take both of these off. These are crazy. So this one should simulate where we use it, or when we use it, the machete is a machete. So some fresh, green, thin stuff, which this one goes a little bit to the thicker parts, but as you might see, those long slices are thanks to the angle and thanks to the hollow grind, and as I said, thanks to my sharpening, because at least they wear. I don't know after the chopping to the hardwood how hard they are now. This is very light chopping, as you might see. I just okay now. This is really light chopping. I don't use really power, just mostly the weight of my arm and the machete. If I add some swing, then it works. And of course, this trunk is full of moisture, so it bites in like hell because it's thickness. What about this one? I guess the same, but you're gonna see. Yeah, I don't want to do this one for a long time, because always I use more energy to pull this one off. Okay, I won't waste your time. I think we've got the idea. Now, the slicing or cutting actually. So I want to use this machete as a normal knife. So okay, I will start from normal position, normal handling. The blade or the real edge is too far, and I feel uncomfortable. Now, immediately when I go for it, I go close to the center point, but my thumb is not really happy to rest there. I can do it, especially with gloves, and then of course it works nicely. Chest pull. Well, somehow I have to figure out how to do that, because I got, see that, I got this here in my palm. So, and the index rests on the spot here. Well, if I would say this is some kind of pleasant work, you know, actually it's not. To be honest, I don't want to use it in that way. So to use, especially because the grind is like choil for 2 fingers. And this one, the rump here, isn't that big that I can't have it under my thumb.
So this is probably when I got this grip, this is probably the best way how to hold this machete. See that lashing, how it jumps around. Oh, okay, so you can make your barbecue stick if you like to. We're gonna see if I want to do some kind of traps. So I have to push towards the saw, which is not really something I enjoy. So I move my thumb to this ramp here, which is kind of off. Well, this is not really what I want to do. So to use it in this way is more comfortable than normally. I will put rest my thumb on there, and it will be probably much better thanks to the thinnest and kind of sliceability of the blade. But this is useful wood for it, decent choil for that 4 squares, four notches, for trapping simply. Sorry about that. And of course I could use a saw here. As I said, for these it's fast and nice for these things. So again, very close to the knife with a sawback. It's very close for these notching mainly. Okay, Gerber Gater. So okay, I'll start from I got two, I would say, normal positions. One is here when index is here, and the second one when index is here. I don't know which one is meant to be. Oh, this is too far, guys. This is like whole folder blade out of the, well, no, I don't want it. So I go a little bit close to the second position there. It's slightly better, but definitely not something I want to do it for a long time. Okay, I carry on, I move on, I go to this kind of cross position. I can rest even my index here, so I got 2 fingers here on this area. Yeah, this one starts work as a kind of normal tool which you might use for it. Okay, and I'll go forward to hold it in very close to the edge. Unfortunately, the ramp is under my thumb joint. Okay, the 2 fingers in forward feels much better, but of course the joint under my thumb is on the opposite side. Okay, so what if I rest the thumb here, because I can. See that red spot on the gloves? So not really something, it was, because it's not sharp and I won't do it for a long time. I can do it, so to be honest, I can do it, but it's not something I really want to do for a long time. So okay, and one, I would say, last thing for these. Which one of these can throw sparks out of the ferrule? I believe both. Oh, I hope so. Yeah. Yep. Nicely. Really nicely. Same, even better. I don't know what for is this one. Okay, I can do it here, but probably I won't do it. Probably I won't do it. I don't want to have this. This is a really sharp edge now. I don't want to rest there. Only if I do it in this way. So I'll pull my hand off. Then okay, but this one is fine. Of course, I probably can do it here. Uh-oh. Yes, I can do it. Not something I want. What about this one? Okay. Let's see that. Yep. I believe it wasn't meant for it, but to be honest, why not? Really nice. So, conclusion. I got 2 sheets. I remind you, both. Sorry guys, I will turn the camera back. Sorry. So those sheets, both of them are crap. As I told you in my room, as you can see, the old sheet, the old version for the long machete, didn't evolve really much to the second. The loop, you're gonna see the loop on the old one, and you're gonna see the loop on the side. You have to be careful when you put the machete in, because it's kind of bulky from the other side. So you have to, or better you squeeze it before you put it there. And of course, it's the same when you take the machete off. Why? Otherwise, the Sobek probably destroys the back side of the sheet after time. And you got only the Velcro, which sucks after time. But if you got it as in a store, like I got that one, the long one is just in the storeroom for ready to use. I don't carry it anywhere. Then it could be fine. But even for the crappiness, I would say the cold steel is better, because you got 2 loops with 2 snaps, which works, I mean, every season. Doesn't matter if snow, wet, and these things. I don't know why this one, the back side, see that it's kind of chewed. I don't know if it's from those teeth or something. But if I have to choose one of these 2 sheets, I go for that, because it's much secured and it's more comfortable to put it there and put it back. But the loop is the same and everything. If I want to carry one of those, it will be the cold steel, and especially for the more secured sheath, which I will probably attach on the side of my backpack or into the backpack, because it's kind of light. Here it is. So enough about sheets. A little machetes. Oh, I didn't tell you probably. I tried disassemble it. I can't remember if I told you on the video. I tried disassemble it. Again, it's very surprising that you got 2 screws only, with 2 females in, 2 males there, 5mm iron key both. Well, that's surprising, because different companies, right? So I did it from the Gerber. So I unscrewed that and I took this one off, and it was just the piece of metal like this one, just like that, with holes. And this one was sorry, this one, Gerber. So I took this one off, and that's it. So the handle was simply, this is immediately when you take this one off, the part like this one about, I said, wow, what was that? I don't want to rely on it. Depends if you want to rely on it. But anyway, this is the price of this is about like 3 Tramontinas, and the Tramontinas are very good machetes. So I tried to do the same on the cold steel. I unscrewed that, took those screws off, but I couldn't pull it off. So two things. It's that damn good sealed in, or maybe even glued, or it has a longer tank which is simply covered kind of with this kind of plastic rubber or something, because this one feels more compact. I don't know if this one was this one. If this one is, see the different colors. This is more like rubber. This is more like kind of plastic, something like that. So if this is like the rubber is inserted somehow or glued on this one, or this is just harder cap to protect, let's say, the part from the top, and this is softer material under that. I don't know. So if this one is this tank carry on somewhere simply down, and this is just, I'd say, some kind of rubber, I don't know how to say that, injected on it in the form, then this one is definitely much more better. But anyway, from what I know, I couldn't remove the handle, but I could do it in this one, and it wasn't pleasant view for me. So again, I would take, that was the another reason when I take this one off, because the slightly better sheath for me, the handle, those machetes perform generally same. So I won't look for differences in performance. Same weight, same grind, same thickness, same steel, everything. So these are light for let's say scouts, or for some when you need some light machetes, you don't want to have something longer. You got even the sawback, which works, as we can see. So very nice for some camping, some backpacking, especially if you got some tougher knife. I mean 4.5, 5, 6 millimeters thick blade, to if you need to split something really to baton and these things. This is definitely not good for baton, thanks to the sawback, thanks to the thickness. You can baton something small, but why would you do that? Even some of my folder maybe do it in a better way, but they can throw sparks. What I definitely do, not here, I probably leave the Gerber Gators in my workshop. I won't carry on this, but I will do some work as I normally do. I will probably take this secondary or first guard, if you like to say in this way. So this one I will take it narrow or straight to the edge and make it another choil, because I don't know, I don't see any reason why to keep it there. And maybe I will do, and I will put some angle here, I will do this for the rest of my thumb, so something like that. Because this machete can really go with me for when I see the purpose to take some kind of light machetes, even for grass cutting, which I used for insulating, so collecting insulation. It was much faster than, you know, do it in this way. So this is much faster. You got some tools there. The price was very close. You can see those details in my room. So if I recommend one of these, I go for this one, only for what I know. But I'd like to do some modifications, as I said, especially here on this part. But then this machete performs really well for what it is. Somebody said, okay, you can buy the Tramontina's Bolo 2, maybe 2.5 for price of this. Absolutely, yes. They said, they claimed it's made of 1075. This one should be 1055, I believe so. So let's say a lower quality blade, but the handle is rubber, so it's kind of, for the grip, it's comfortable. But as I said, it's too wide, too thick, all dimensions you can imagine, and the loop is crap. So I take this one off. So from the start, I was more on the side of Gerber, thanks to the experience with the long one. But then when I use them and I grab them, you know, I try to catch the feeling, you know, these, I go for the cold steel. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye.